Hello again. I had a pretty significant update I had to share with you guys, and I did make a video about it earlier, but I felt I was delving into uh, stuff that was unnecessary. So I remade this, and I can give you guys a proper document of what has happened over the last, I don't know when was the last time I dropped a video. Maybe like 3-4 months. Yeah, so let's just get into it. So I hit the first target I'd set for myself. Let's say I made £2,000. It was slightly more, but like no significantly more. So let me put this in a time frame perspective. I took, wait, let me just check the date real quick. Yeah. So on the November 28th is the first time I made money from something that for something outside of having an actual job. And as I mentioned earlier, I trade futures. So I'm on the 28th of November is when I received the first I received my first payout for trading futures. It wasn't a hefty sum. It was like £900, and then and then the next time I was able to take a payout was the January 5th. Yeah. So the amount was a similar amount on the 5th of Jan too. Yeah, I mean, I seem to have gotten better at it, but at the same time, it's an uncertain field of work, so you can never really tell how good you're doing. But yeah, you can never really tell how good you're doing after a certain extent, and I'm trying to I think I'm almost there, but there's still a couple more steps. There's a couple more developments I can have to be better at it. Right. So yeah. All right. Even though I made this money, I ended up losing my account both times. So what happens is you pass an evaluation, you get an account, and then if the balance. So once you make money and your balance hits zero, you lose the account. So that happened to me twice, and the second time was a lot better than the first time, but I realized that I wasn't able to control myself well enough, and I think it's possibly happening because of all these micro cuts at my self-discipline. I've 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 been eating out a bit more frequently, I would say, but it's not that frequent, to be honest. At the same time, I kind of give into a bit of a little something here and there, maybe once or twice a week, which is fine, but it does, take a small toll on me, and I would not want to continue getting. I don't want this to continue to take a toll on me. Yeah, that as well. And then there's a thing about, I'm gonna get up early at 5 and go to the gym, and then I don't end up going. So these things, right? These small things, I feel it's like it's kind of affecting me when I trade, because after a point it's about discipline. It's about holding back even when you've taken a loss, and it's a game of self-control after a certain point. So that's the final bit I feel like I need to cross, and once I cross it and I can see myself see myself making money 3-4 months, then that's when I know I can, and that's when I know that I will keep doing this. I need to also think when is the point I should stop, right? So let's say I'm not able to stay disciplined enough. Let's say I feel like I don't feel like my skill has developed in the next I'm gonna keep it 5 months. So if I don't think my discipline when I trade has developed, and if I think my frame of view on the market is flawed, that's when I think I will stop. So I'm gonna say 5 months. 5 months from now. So it's, I think, Jan 17th today. That would be February, March, April, May, June. So June 17th is when I will maybe take a big step back. If it doesn't turn out how I want it to, I will step back from trading futures. Yeah. Okay, now that I'm gonna there's a couple of things that I've learned apart from this over the month, and I'll kinda shed some light on it, so maybe you guys, when y'all see yourself in a similar position, y'all don't do the same thing. I don't have enough money to spend. I roughly make about 800 and something every month. I put aside 250, and over the last 4 or 5 months I put aside 1,300, and I've gained a decent bit of interest on it because I've invested in silver. I'm up. I'm like, I've made about 30 or 40%. I don't remember, on my portfolio. So it's not doing too bad. Yeah, so I put this money aside every month, and then I'm paying installments on this PC that I've built, which is expensive, and so I'm trying to maintain this balance in my bank account, and it's just become seemingly hard to do so when my monthly expense is so high at the moment. But in the next 4 5 months, 4 months, I think 5 months, yeah, I would have had paid this PC off. Yes, it's yeah. I basically have to keep my expense low because I blew this funded account I had, that which I was making money from, and if I wanted not now, I can't really get back to it for a little while because I want to maintain this certain amount of balance in my bank account. But if I hadn't spent as much money on other things, I would have had this money to like go in, get another account, and trade again. So there is that. There's a little bit of friction here when getting back into it, which, yeah, so I need to focus on keeping my monthly down. That's over the next 5 months. That's gonna be my goal, is reduce my monthly expense, get a couple more payouts, and then when I do get this money, I will be able to scale up my trading. So I would have access to a lot more capital, and things could go really well, but at the same time things could not be pretty stagnant. So we'll have to see. I feel like that's most of what I wanted to mention. I'm trying to see if I can remember anything. But it's one more clip I do want to make, and I shall make that soon. Thank you for watching.